Okay. So we're disbanding the Crystal Braves, so what happens to all their resources? I mean, they had weapons and money and all that. Where does that go? And it seems like we're getting the band back together, so we need the Scions to be all buddy-buddies again. But do we not need to concern them that, like, they're worried about the Garlean threat possibly coming, but there is a dragon threat definitely coming.
Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion.
I know, I went and made a smoothie. It's been forever.
I am assured that Her Grace will make a full recovery. Aye, and Uldar, too, shall flourish once more. General Rauban and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Iguri, a question, if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah, yes, of course. You will be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Remnant Tour when they learned of Captain Ilbert's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alvino. To me. I see. I am grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Are we to return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Meteor? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support.
I'm just saying, like, I didn't like Endwalker Alfie. I didn't like ARR Alfie. I kind of feel bad for Heavensward Alfie. I feel a little bit bad. Like a little bit. He's growing on me just a touch. I mean, he's still a pretentious blue blood, but which I like Alice. She was given a lot of the same opportunities.
Commander, you're alive.
And Meteor too. I knew you'd scrape through.
My splendid Crystal Braves, I have wronged you. All of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal.
Ah, you'll not hear us complaining. 'Twas a sight messier than expected, but we're still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates?
Yay!
You humble me. I am truly blessed and have such steadfast comrades. Oh, it is with the most profound regret, then, that I must.
That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you've in mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We talked it over, see? We're all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company.
But the Crystal Braves... The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other, and to you.
Ah, Commander. Alpha, no, our minds are made up. So, You may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you find Menphilia and the others.
My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say.
Don't cry. Don't cry. You can't cry. We're only level 54, man. We have so far to go.
Pray excuse me, I thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty, Meteor. But as Thaliak is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it.
Well, that got so meaningful.
Okay, I can keep it together. I can. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover of the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Orianja and the Waking Sands, Tartaru and Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I'm able.
Alright, buddy. Believe it or not, outside of the one time that we had a duel together, you're not much help in most combat, so you just run as many little errands as you want. We'll be fine. He has been like our questing best friend, man. He's with us all the time. Okay, I have this one, right? Yeah. To the manufactory. I always wondered what this area was for, until they added Sky Steel tools. Never really used it for anything. But look at this. Sure enough. We did use it, but as a story skipper, you just flew through here. It's a cool building. Come upstairs. Take a look down. See this mana cutter here? I'm gonna sit in it. You guys ready? Come on, Rothy. Oh, you can't sit in it. No collision. No collision. Biggs, you gotta make it a real thing. Alright.
Major, how in the 7 hells do you do it? Falling through ships? I was just about to send for you. Yeah, but this moment completed the mana cutter's first successful test flight. No one died. A few minor adjustments should be ready to go, such as collision. While we see to the finishing touches, the little things, like having her be part of reality, you might want to pay a visit to Fortar Manor. A dragoon by the name of Steinine who's looking for you? I don't know.
We are very close together. Sorry about that. I regret being this close to your face.
It's fine. We can stand this close together while we talk. You have fulfilled your obligations to the Uldars, then? Mistress Tataru has been keeping me apprised of the situation. Like you are keeping me apprised of your breath. What is it you had for lunch, you catman? Once I learned what these mana cutters of Master Garland's were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the midst. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the area, plotting his revenge. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans for Sir Emeric? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough.
Sir Emeric has been eagerly waiting to speak with you. Pray proceed. Perfect. What's going on, buddy?
RMT's bad, okay? Okay.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
The moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye, 'tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no!
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, 'twould seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
I felt bad for Amaric. Alfie didn't even get a chance to say anything. Like, if you're gonna let somebody bail, like, you could have at least let Alfie go, like, I would go if you want me to. Oh, you can't go. Oh, okay. Instead, he was like, shut up, child. Shut up, child. You do not belong here. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so that was quest 54. I have pricked Master Alphino's pride, I fear. But had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the Eyrie. That is why I did not let him speak at all. Not one noise out of his pesky little mouth. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, think of them as large amounts of growth, expansions onto his capabilities. Maybe a few more expansions, he would be much more capable. I have no doubt that Alphino will make a fine field commander once his skills have expanded to a new cap of some sort a couple of times. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Sprout. A disgusting returner. A non-tooltip reader. I, Astinian, promote the use of abacuses everywhere. You shall do damage, or you shall sit out. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the Manicutters. Thank you, Astinian. That was perfect. You're every bit the douchey DPS-driven Dragoon that I wanted you to be. I'm really growing to like him. I don't know why. He's a dick, but I like him. Ooh, that was fancy. Hey, guys. What's up, Astinian? The moment is at hand, Warrior of Light. Alright, then. Okay, Monster Man.
Me, dear old friend. The cutters are ready when you are.
Well, final adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. By what you can get where you need to go. I tell you, these little beauties tear through that wind barrier like a cement drill through the cottage cheese.
Sorry I don't have a better accent for you, man.
And that, my friends, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee.
You have our thanks. Come, Warrior of Light. The Dreadworm awaits.
So I don't remember what all the different bosses are. I'm gonna be really upset if this is a large plot resolution. So when I got invested in story with Shadowbringers, and at the end of Shadowbringers, we fought the last dungeon of Shadowbringers, I believe, was Pagel Fan. And Pagel Fan gave us a boss that should have been a trial fight. And I was upset. And then we went into Endwalker, and the last boss of the first dungeon could have been a trial fight. The last boss of the second dungeon should have been a trial fight. So, in recent expansions, I've been really disappointed with bosses that were not elevated to be given the mechanics and the showmanship of a trial fight. So, I'm gonna be really upset if that's not a new trend, but something that started all the way back in Heavensward.